Hello Minecrafters everywhere, my name is Cubic and welcome to a new season of our Minecraft Let's Play series. I'm just kidding with you guys. Don't worry, we are not restarting our world. We are back here in our normal Minecraft Let's Play world, Season 2. Don't worry, no one freak out. But yeah, guys, we are back here doing some vanilla. I know I've been releasing a lot of FTB lately, but now we are back here in our vanilla world, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. But yeah, guys, there's a lot to go over what's been done here off camera. So, and talk a little bit about the future of our Let's Play series and what we're going to be doing here. So you guys will notice I've also, we are in 1.12, but I've got Haste 2. 1.12 has been, the snapshots are out. This is the 17W16B. I believe 17B was released recently, but I'm always worried about snapshots like ruining my world and so forth, so I just went with a snapshot that I knew was stable. I think this one's relatively stable. I haven't seen any huge issues, and Minecraft really, or Mojang I should say, really does a pretty good job with their snapshots and making sure it's not going to ruin people's worlds. But yeah, we've got a Haste 2 beacon now, and I'll explain that in a second, but off camera we built this little, I guess, retaining wall over here to our sheep farm. The episode 41 is going to get released here pretty soon. This is episode 42, I believe. Episode 41, we built this structure here, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to release that content. I don't exactly know where I am with that content, to be honest. I probably should have checked that before I started recording, but basically it's going to become like an area to build our continue our expansion of our farm over here, as well as build a melon and pumpkin farm, a better one. But yeah, so built this little retaining wall here, not too bad. Got our little sheep pen over here, so that's why I built this. And so I guess I should get into why do we have the Haste 2 beacon. So we're going to be working on some storage today, guys. Basically, some issues we've been having, I should say, is that we have a lot of the same material, which is cobblestone. We have a ton of cobblestone. We're gathering a lot of chicken as well from our chicken farm in there. We are dealing with a lot of bulk items, I should say, to like our cobblestone just overfilling in here basically. I've been clearing out the chests, so I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so we've got also our chicken farm starting to fill up here, so I wanted to build like a bulk storage area for all of our items, all of the items that we can't quite store in that storage system that we've been building, but a place that we can build bulk storage and just have like this insane archive of cobblestone or granite or whatever. So I've been doing some digging with the Haste 2 beacon, and this is where we're at, guys, with the Haste 2 beacon. We've been actually, recently I added the Haste 2 beacon. A lot of this was dug out by just normal Minecraft, straight up just this efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe, which took a while, so I decided to install the Haste 2 beacon, and so we've got ourselves a much larger area to work with here. I think this is going to go all the way down the bedrock, but for right now I just wanted an area to start out with. So down here we're going to basically have an area to store all of our items, which is going to be very, very beneficial to us in the future, and I'm going to talk about how I want to do that here in a second. But I do want to also point out a few things here. First of all, yes, we are in 1.12, so that means we've got this crafting thing going on. Basically, this just shows every crafting recipe that I know since I updated. So any item that's been in our inventory, we can now just click on and craft. If we have the items to do so, like if I wanted to do a weighted pressure plate, can't do it because I don't have gold. But I thought this was rather interesting. I used this earlier to what? Is somebody hearing that? Where? What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm such an idiot. I think I know what I did wrong. guys, I decided it'd be a great idea to sort TNT into our system. I had a dispenser stuck on that thing. Did it save us? Oh, it saved us. Oh my gosh, water, you are a G. Water is an absolute G. I don't even care if that's the first time I've said that phrase, term. Water is a G. Oh my gosh, that is our savior. If that did what I think it... Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. I can breathe now. Okay, so basically if TNT is in water, it doesn't do any block damage. Okay, we're good. Holy cow. Okay, so basically I added a way to put items into storage now, and so we've been sorting through a lot of the project chests that we've had around our base, or basically the junk chests, and that's been sorting out all of our items into our storage system. Our storage system is not complete. We're gonna have to have every item, but it's pretty close as far as the items that we have a lot of. We're missing out on like glass and wool and so forth, but over here I just put a little backup in case anything made it, and nothing's made it into this hopper, so that means everything's gotten sorted through our project chest. We're throwing bones in, we're throwing flint in, all kinds of stuff. Our string is getting sorted, spider eyes got sorted, all kinds of stuff is getting sorted into the system now, which is good. We're not done with this system by any means. We still have a long way to go as far as all the items, but we're pretty close as far as items that we have a lot of. So things that we don't like are getting kind of put in this chest, or is kind of being left in other chests, but I've been trying to clean up these random chests like in here as well. We used to have a ton of items in here, now we're down to just a few things that we aren't sorting. We are sorting birch doors, so I can go ahead and put that in eventually. Got some plans for this ice here eventually. I made a silk touch pickaxe, so we'll talk about that maybe this episode. I'm not sure if we can get to that, but yeah, things like bricks and so forth, clay, jack-o'-lantern stuff, a lot of the random stuff is not quite sorted yet. The saplings do need to be sorted. But I almost had a heart attack there hearing those explosions. Okay, so that's going to get switched over to a dropper eventually. Don't stick TNT in a dispenser, guys. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing. We've been trying to clean up these project chests around here, trying to get this area cleaned up a little bit. We've been rather successful. I also installed more of our minecart elevators, or I guess our minecart quick ladders. I don't know what to call these things. But they got fixed in the snapshot, where it used to be that if we clicked shift we would not be able to get out of here, we'd get stuck, but now it's actually putting us on a solid block, which is nice. So we can now install a bunch of these around here, so I have been doing that. I put one here, one is over here, that still needs to go up to there, I believe. One is over where our enchanting area is, or our old chicken farm used to be at. Was an area that I wanted to get one of these minecart elevators installed in. Basically, it's just a quick click transportation system rather than climbing a ladder all the time. So yeah, we installed one over here. This one was probably the longest one, or took the longest, so we can just hit shift at any level that we want to get out on, and we can get out. I actually found out that glass does not count as a solid block, so I put a trapdoor here, basically tricking this minecart into thinking it's a solid block, but it does actually put us right on this block. So if we didn't have, if we had a slab here, it would not actually stick us. It would get us caught in here because it doesn't register glass as being a block that can be used for that, I guess. But yeah, basically you can just go to any level here and puts us where the trapdoor is, which is nice. We don't have to break all this glass. But yeah, things like our enchanting area are going to get moved eventually out of here, but for right now we have a quick and easy way to get to it. But yeah, so I've been thinking a lot lately, guys, about how we're going to do the storage system, and had a couple ideas exactly how I want to do this. So let me go ahead and gather the resources. We've done a bunch of talking here. We had a heart attack for the episode. Hopefully no more. But yeah, basically want to get working on this bulk storage system and get the idea or the concept down. And that way you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Basically I want a way to just store it for right now, and maybe we'll do some way of like requesting like a stack at a time or something along those lines would be nice. But I want to be able to like access it from a reasonable space without having to just go down here all the time. So let's think about, until we get the storage room figured out, setting up a system like over here, where the slabs are. Let me kill these zombies and creeper. But setting up like a system in here. So yeah. Whoops. Let me go ahead and grab the resources I need, and I will be back with you all shortly. Alright, everybody, welcome back. So I've got all the resources I believe I need for this project. Basically, I want to get an idea down. I'm not testing this creative, mainly because I don't want to boot up any of my creative worlds and without it being 1.12. As well as I like working out stuff in survival. That's just how I am. I guess I'm strange in some way. But basically I want to work out a way that we can do bulk storage and make it very compact. So I wanted to start out with just doing some chests. In here we'll have a trap chest as well. And we'll do maybe a 5x5 for this. I think will work out well. Whoops, mistakes were made. And then this one's going to begin with being for cobblestone. That's what we have a lot of. So I want to make sure that we get a bulk storage area for that down. We might need a much bigger area for this, a much bigger bulk storage system, but if this thing works out the way I hope it does, we might be able to even go modular with it and make it that we can just easily, you know, this is 5x5, yes, make it so it's easily and readily available for us, that we can just build new ones easily. I guess easily was used a lot there. But I think if we do hoppers like this on the back, if this chest fills up, it'll just default to go down to this chest, which I think is what we want. My only concern is how we give this items. I guess what we'll do is have a cascade effect, if that makes sense, and I'll explain it in a second once we set this up. So I think what we'll do is just do all of you going like so. And then at the top here, we'll put hoppers. We could even do a minecart if we really wanted to, but I'm going to be using a minecart already in the system, so I kind of want to avoid that. We'll put a hopper here and then have it cascade this direction. So it'll start by putting items. I think it might just put it in randomly, but eventually it'll fill up. Like this row here will get filled up, and then this row here will get filled up, and then slowly but surely this bottom chest should be the last chest to receive items. Hopefully that works out that way. As far as getting filled, it'll probably get items very randomly, but it won't be too often considering how many hoppers it would have to go through to do that. It's all about, if we put like an insane amount of cobblestone into the system and filled up all the hoppers at the top, it might see a few items get down into here, but not likely. I don't know if it would even do that. So yeah, hopefully that works out. But what I need to do now is essentially, what I'm thinking about is that if this thing gets to the point where it's like ridiculous, like, you know, if we fill up these chests, we can just dig down, add another layer, and keep digging down to the bedrock with like a layer of chests. It'd be insane and cause so much lag. But I think we've already messed it up with that storage system over that direction. I think it is, or that direction. I don't know where it is actually relative to this. I think, yeah, it's over that direction. I think we already messed up our world pretty much, so not too worried about it anymore. But yes, so what we need to do now is do a minecart loading and unloading system. And eventually I'll come in and like beautify this area, if that's even what I'll do, I'm not even sure. But we need to do basically a minecart unloading system, because I want the minecart to run up to the surface, so that way we can stick items into it, send it to here. Once it unloads, it'll come back and then stop at the surface, so we can just keep inputting a bunch of cobblestone into it, and then we'll be good from there. So I gotta remember how to build these systems. So we need a chest as a buffer, we need a hopper here. I gotta remember this guy's moment of truth. Can we even squeeze it into where I want to squeeze this into? I think we needed, blanking so hard right now. So I know it's a hopper. We need a comparator here that's going to run into, okay, so we need to do some side now that I remember. Okay, so we need to do cobblestone. Whoops, cobblestone. Let's get a block up here. We actually need this one lower. Whoops. Okay, so comparator to a block that goes through here. Got that haste on. That goes to a redstone torch. Redstone torch. Let's see, how did I do this? Redstone torch needs to go to a block at the top here. Then we need to get back over here. Goes to the top here. Then we have a redstone repeater that goes to a block. And then all we need to do is have a powered rail here. So anytime the minecart, this will be facing this way anyway, but anytime the minecart gets to this point, it can stop and unload. So if it has items, that's basically what we're testing for. So now we just need to stick a block here, and then this system is pretty much ready to go. So to explain this minecart, I actually did a tutorial, so there's a little plug there. So if you guys want to see this in a little bit better detail, but basically what happens here is minecart comes down, the comparator immediately detects if the minecart unloads any items, so it turns off quickly, turns off the power rail, so the minecart stops until there's no items left in the minecart, and then it will fill up the system. And then the repeater comparator goes into an inverted redstone torch, so that way it gets power to that block, giving a continuous signal to this powered rail. So yeah, it's simple once you build it a couple times, but I've built this system so many times I don't know how simple it actually is anymore. What chest did that cobblestone go into? I lost a piece of cobblestone. I'm curious what chest it went into. Or did I pick it up? Okay, it went down in this one. Interesting. Okay. So I think it might be prioritizing down here. I'm not sure exactly how that worked. I think it's very random. I'm guessing that it was very random and just picked that one, but there could be some logic to it. So now what we need to do is get up here, and we need to dig to the surface. And I hope I hit the right point where I'm hoping that I end up. I might want to get some coordinates down. So let me go to the surface here really quick. And I'm going to keep recording through this because I think you guys are going to want to see as much detail as I can get into this. So if we go to the surface here, we're going to take down the coordinates and see where that corresponds to the ground level that we're at, or the level that we're in our basement. So what I want the first minecart to end up at is going to be, I guess right about here. I feel like it's going to be wildly off though. I feel like more like somewhere in here. So let's just say we want our minecart to end up right there. That's where we want it to be. So I need this to do 25, 64. It's really down to 2. It's down to the X and Z coordinates. Whoops, let's get rid of that. The Y coordinate really has nothing to do with it, but I always mark it down that way so it's easier to read. So now if we head down to here, and we'll see where that corresponds to right there. And I just need to dig a reasonable stairway. It's not too messy, keep it clean. Reasonable stairway that will just go, like the minecart can go up. So we need to go, we're at 255, so we're right on the dot as far as the Y, or not the Y, the X coordinate goes, which I'm not sure if I'm too happy about that or not. What I might have it do is go in a little bit, because I know we're close there, as far as we had some space to go back. So I want a powered rail. Oops, not a powered rail. I want a rail here. Can't connect. I remember that. I know these things. So do you have a little bit of space to go in this direction, in the Z coordinate? Am I right? No, I'm actually wrong. How much wrong? Okay, we actually need to go this way. Interesting. Didn't actually think that would be the case, but okay. So let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of that because that's annoying me. Alright, so rails cannot go turn and go up, which is disappointing. I think that should be a thing, but I think like they'd be super overpowered if that was the case. So we need a little bit of powered rail also going in here, so we'll do a few spaces for that. And then I just want to see where this puts me. If I just go straight to the surface, I'm just wondering where it puts me. So we'll put some powered rails in here. Get a torch down. Get rid of that annoying thing. Okay, keeping it relatively, yeah, I am. Okay. Sorry, because it's going to be dark for a little bit here. Till we get to the light. Where does this stick me? Okay, pretty close. I might have it loop right about here. So that way it'll come up at in a straight line rather than curved. And that should be good. That should be perfectly fine for what we want to do. So fill this in with cobblestone. Oops, not get this guy going. Okay, so now we just need to run rails. Should be pretty easy, I think. We might need a little bit more power in here, especially if the minecart is full. I think going down, it'll actually be fine. It's getting it back up that I'm always concerned about. Okay, so there we go. That's where this thing should end up sticking right there. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this in. I think we can get away with... I don't know if we can get away with that or not. I don't think so. Might be able to do carpet there. Would be interesting. So now what I want to do is have it so that... Let's just get down our minecart there. What I want to do is have it so that this thing stops when it has items. That's basically what we need to tell it. And comparators are so strange with minecarts. I don't even remember if there's a way to properly detect that. Okay. Do we want to stop if it doesn't have any items, actually? Alright, so comparators with minecarts. This is one of the more challenging tasks I have in this game as far as difficulty with redstone. Because I don't exactly remember how the whole system, or how the whole thing works, and things change constantly. So something that worked, a couple months ago probably doesn't work anymore, or worked a couple years ago doesn't probably work anymore. So tutorials might not be. Okay, so is that going to stick? Yes. So I want a comparator. I just want to test here, see how close I need to be. So if the comparator's sitting right there, and then we put items into this, do you detect? No, you do not. Okay, interesting. If we were to stick... Where did my cobblestone go? Oh, okay. Okay, you do not detect from there, and I highly doubt you're going to detect from there, right? Okay, yeah, you're not even going to detect at all. That's nice. I don't think... It might have gotten changed that comparators can... Alright, you know what? Let me mess with this off camera, guys, and I'll come back and we'll see if we can get this thing working. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've been kind of messing around here, and I looked at a forum post, and apparently detector rails are capable of detecting if there's an inventory for the cart. But the problem is I can't get the cart to both detect, to both be stopped and keep detecting that there's an inventory. So I had another idea for basically I have to tell it if it has an inventory just for right now, and then maybe somebody in the comments knows more about this than I do, or I can mess around with it off camera. So I'm going to just do what I call I'm going to just tell it exactly if it has items in it. And so we're going to need a lever for this. So basically, if I unload cobblestone, we're just going to say if you have cobblestone, you're going to go down and unload, and then once you come back with no inventory, then we're good. It's basically my thought process here. So we're going to do Inventory's full. Great. Chest. Okay, so if we unload cobblestone, just say, okay, done. That's pretty much how the system's going to work, and you are stuck. Congratulations. So that should unload items, and yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it is. That curve is a little bit interesting. It's got going on down there. Why is there a zombie down here? Probably because I do not have torches up here. Okay, so this is now unloading items consistently, so the comparator's turned on, inverting that signal again, so it's turned off. And there's a zombie down here. There you are. Get over here. Alright, so we should see items just... Okay, interesting. And you do not have enough power to get up. Nice! Great. Almost. Close. I'm okay with having that issue, though. Alright, so let's get up here and you there, and we'll just run around, because I'm not going to stack up again. Alright guys, so I think it's just this turn here is really messing with the minecart's power, and all it really needs is just this one here. Just one powered rail, and then it should be alright. So let's run away before it chases me. Okay, it's just going to chase me. Okay. Just get out of the way. Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, basically any cobblestone we have is going to get unloaded into here. Eventually, I'd like to have a better system here that works to the extent of being able to... Let's push this down for a second. Go. Basically, I want to have a system that eventually I can just unload mass quantities of cobblestone into the system here, but I don't. Okay, can you take cobblestone? Yes, okay. Just be able to, like, go cobblestone into this chest, and it automatically goes without me switching this lever. I think it'd look cooler if it did that. But I think until then, we're going to just have to run with just manually turning this on and off. So basically what I want to do is, first of all, I don't want to do a project chest. I don't want to do another project chest. No more project chests. I know that they're an excuse to just throw items into, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to throw all of my items into another project chest and solve nothing. That's how I do things. So we're going to have those into there for right now. And then I need to get my hands on some... What did I need to get? Cobblestone. Of course, cobblestone, like always. So yeah, I'm basically going to run back and forth between... basically, I want to get rid of this monstrosity over here. Let's get over here. This thing that's going on. I do not like this. Yeah, so basically just going to go through, shift-click all the cobblestone into my inventory, and then just take as much as we can, and then put it into this chest over here, and hopefully we can get our cobblestone unloaded and into a more professional looking system, I guess. I imagine we're going to need to expand this system a lot more though, so yeah. But anyway guys, I will see you all here in a brief second. Alright guys, so we're down here in our bulk storage system, and I think it's doing exactly what I was hoping it would do. English is a hard language. It's starting with the bottom corner chest here. So I imagine once it gets full, the last chest to receive items will be this chest here. So yeah, pretty excited about that, but we've definitely filled up the double chest rather quickly upstairs here. So yeah, it's going to be a while. It'll probably be a few episodes before we get all the cobblestone put into these bulk storage systems. And I'll probably set up a few here off camera with like granite and diorite, I think, are several that I'm probably going to want to build, as well as some other things like cooked chicken and feathers, because we have a lot of that. Anything that we're going to be farming a lot of sugar canes is definitely going to be something, but I've added a little item frame here just to signify that, you know, this is cobblestone, this is what we need to put into this chest. So I think that's something just for aesthetic purposes that looks really, really nice. But I also wanted to get started on another project here in this episode, guys. So off camera, I went over to the mesa and I got myself quite a bit of hardened clay, I would say. So yeah, just a little bit of hardened clay. It's now called terracotta. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, we got the terracotta here, hardened clay. I'm always going to call it hardened clay. I'm one of those people. But I want to get like yellow and red clay and kind of start on a new project here. Something that I've been wanting to do for a while is get a village up and running. So we need to sleep really quick. Yes, so the steampunk village, we've kind of played around with the idea of a steampunk village. I do like the concept, but it takes a while to build those kind of those homes. I guess we can go look at it from over here. It takes a while to build this kind of homes. I'm not completely sold on the whole steampunk idea myself. I'm not saying we're going to abandon the project, but that's a steampunk village over there. I do not have Optifine on, so I cannot zoom in. With steampunk village, we can fly over here. These buildings are a little bit difficult to build. I've been working on them off camera, and I do like the idea, and we will eventually get this thing up and running. But I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not completely sold on this idea of the steampunk village, as well as I'm having trouble building all of these different things, and it's a little bit far away from my base. So I wanted to build like a secondary village, or I guess like a village that a little bit closer to our base and kind of matches the theme that we're going for, which is the kind of the futuristic feel, and get something else in the works, I guess. I want to get a mending villager rather quickly, and the steampunk village, we will definitely work on that. I do want to finish up that project, so don't worry. I'm not going to yet, once again, abandon the project. Why does this door never work? Okay, this door I fixed not that long ago, and now it's broken again. But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing is building our village over here, over in this area by our library project. I had an idea for this project. I do have an idea how I'm going to finish this project. It does not involve redstone, but we will talk about that probably in a later episode. I'm very excited about the idea that I have for that project, though. So over here is where I kind of had an idea to maybe build a little bit more of a modern village, so to speak. But I want to flatten out the area, and I think I'm going to do that by just shoveling the area. This is where we originally got our first villagers, was this village over here. So I kind of want to restore it, maybe do something over here eventually. But yeah, there are no villagers left in this village, I believe. They've all been killed, turned. I don't know what the term is. But yeah, this is where I think we got like our first iron here or something. I don't remember exactly this village. But at first this seemed like a really long way away from our base when we first started. Now our base is expanded a lot, so it's pretty close. But yeah, so basically what I want to do is do some classic terraforming like we always like to do on this channel. And do a little bit of, I guess, flattening out of the area, so to speak. Basically what I want to do is just have an area. Check your recipe book. Woo, recipe guys. That's kind of annoying. I appreciate, we talk a little bit about the update here, I guess. But yeah, basically I'm going to flatten out this area. I do want to talk a little bit about the update, as well as the channel and where we're going to go from here, so to speak, as far as how we're going to be doing things. So basically this is the level I want to stop at. So for future reference, this will be the level that we're stopping at. So we only have a few layers, and it's not going to be an insanely big village. I don't think it might extend out that direction. I don't know. But just something to kind of tide us over until we get our hands, it's probably a better way of doing this, until we get our hands on our steampunk village actually being functional and working the way I want it to, which is going to probably be a while. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the update, guys. So it's been a while. First of all, let's talk about the channel, and we'll talk about the update. So it's been a while since I've uploaded vanilla Minecraft. I've been trying to do a lot of Feed the Beast lately, which I'm enjoying. I'm going to definitely try to continue that series. But basically my bottleneck, so to speak, or my issue with uploading consistently has been time. Time has not been on my side as far as things are going on. I am, you know, pursuing an education and so forth. I mean, I imagine most of you guys, based on my voice, can relate to that or understand that I am in that position. And so trying to keep up with that, as well as I think a lot of people, I don't talk about my personal life here on this channel. I refuse to do that, not because I don't want you guys, or I want you guys to be out of the loop or anything. It's more of just, you know, YouTube is a hobby. I don't really want to bring a lot of my personal life into this. I'm willing to tell, stories or talk about stuff that directly involves me, but not other people, or things that just realistically is not worth sharing or worth me talking about stuff that isn't related to this channel in any way, or just kind of like, I guess it's stuff out of the blue, I guess. We really don't do a lot of talky episodes either, or storytelling. This channel's always been about progress and about breaking games, I guess, has been something that I've done a lot of, or complaining about games being broken. But yeah, the reason I've not been able to upload a lot recently has been I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of, I guess the term is extracurricular activities, but I've been involved in a lot of stuff. A lot of things that my responsibilities are high, even for somebody of my age. I imagine that, I imagine a lot of you guys can relate with, whether it's school or, being involved in other things. These leaves have never despawned, and I'm trying to figure out why. Just things have been kind of tough for me lately, trying to keep up with everything, and I've been working a lot. So yeah, as far as YouTube has been concerned, YouTube has really started to take a back seat for me, which is something I really didn't want to have happen, as well as I really got burned out of vanilla Minecraft. Feed the Beast kind of sparked my interest, but Feed the Beast episodes have been really long lately, and upload times for me are not good, so it's been difficult to release good Feed the Beast content, because I'm still trying to feel out that whole vibe, I guess, trying to feel out how to make Feed the Beast episodes that are entertaining, because pretty much everybody and their grandmother is making episodes on Feed the Beast. What is it? We're in Beyond now. I want to say Infinity Evolved, because that was my first Feed the Beast experience, but basically the 1.10 version of Infinity Evolved. But everybody's making Feed the Beast Evolved episodes, and so I wanted to I'm trying to figure out ways to kind of differ myself, or do things that are a little bit different. I'm never getting those. Doing things that are a little bit different, I guess, would be the way to describe it. I just want to, I'm always about doing things differently, or doing things a better way, figuring out ways to do things that, nobody would, somebody would go, that's interesting. I've always challenged myself to do that, and so I'm trying to figure out some stuff for Feed the Beast that would definitely be good. But going back to the upload times, Feed the Beast is a very, like my past couple episodes have been like 45, 50 minutes long, which is not good for my upload times. It takes me about 3 days to upload, not time-wise, but basically I share internet with other people, my family, so I have to, be considerate of them and not just upload consistently whenever it's convenient for me. So I do have to upload at rather interesting times in order to try and make sure that nobody else is affected in my house. But when I do that, it means I only have a limited time as well. I don't have like 10 hours to upload. It's more like I have 3, 4, 5 hours to upload to try and get uploads done. So it's been taking me 3 to 5 days to get stuff uploaded, which is fine, except for the fact it takes forever, or not fine really. You guys don't see a lot of content coming from me, so that's basically always been my bottleneck. It's not that I can't produce content. I've got tons of content that I'd love to produce for you guys and bring out, but it's mainly just been I don't have the internet to do it all. So kind of, I guess, give you guys a little bit of perspective as far as why okay, don't work. No, water, why? Oh, there you are. Kind of gives you guys a little bit of perspective of where I am in the situation, trying to figure things out. Trying to make it so that my videos are entertaining, but as well as they're good time-wise. I always try to shoot for about 20-25 minutes is pretty good for me, because I want to always include as much content as I can, but I always have that problem where I always leaves out important stuff when I'm trying to cut a video shorter, and I don't really want to do that, especially this video, because I'm going to be talking a lot, so I imagine this video is going to be a little bit longer. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing as far as being busy, I guess. I feel bad because I know that because I like kind of watch my channel, and I know this is gonna sound sad, but even like uploading very inconsistently, uploading some Feed the Beast. Subs, I've been seeing some sub counts go up recently by 3 or 4 people, and that's actually, for a small channel like me, that's pretty good. For a while there, I was losing subs consistently. Now it's just kind of leveled off. About 374 is pretty average for me. Now it's up to like 377, which is actually pretty good, and I'm very excited about that. But I feel bad because like those people subscribe, and I don't think they realize about how limited I am with time, and I want to make sure I produce content that you guys enjoy. But it's hard for me to keep a series going like this, and so I really got kind of burnt out of playing Minecraft in general, and kind of got burnt out of vanilla Minecraft especially, because I just felt like I couldn't get enough. I wanted to play a lot, but I wanted to record a lot, and I don't have time to record a lot. I have time to play a lot, but I don't have time to record a lot, especially just with the way my sleep schedule is, the way time works out, the way my life is in general. Just, things like that don't exactly, recording doesn't exactly make it easy on me. So that's pretty much why you guys have been seeing like a video, like Feed the Beast was out like maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of perspective of where I am in this situation, as far as trying to produce good content for you guys, but as well as making sure I don't shortchange you guys with bad content that's 5 or 6 minutes long. I don't even know what a 5 or 6 minute long video would even like look like. Like a trailer, sure, I can upload a bunch of those of me doing nothing. Do a trailer for every single episode of Minecraft, like in this episode, and that'd be hilarious. But yeah, so yeah, doing it. Don't ever do that, guys. Don't upload trailers about your episodes. But yeah, that would just, I'm thinking about that in my head. I found that quite humorous. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing, what I've been up to, guys, as far as trying to get good content out for you guys, as well as trying to, keep my life in order. I've got a lot of responsibilities that I have to take care of, an abnormal amount of responsibilities, I think, for somebody of my age, but responsibilities that I do not, hate by any means. Work, probably not my favorite thing, but I understand what it's going towards, and so I have to. I don't kind of have to. I have to. I have no choice. But yeah, trying like YouTube, if I made money doing YouTube, that would be one thing, but I do not make money doing YouTube. I do not even close to that. Neither do I really plan to be honest. Like I said, YouTube's a hobby for me, and that's about it. This. How many do I want? Okay, that should be good. But yeah, to give you guys kind of a perspective of where I'm at with things, as far as the channel goes, and hopefully you guys can understand a little bit and get in a little bit of my shoes. But I think we've cleared out a nice area here in the amount of time that we talked. I might do a little bit more, push that back a little bit, but I'm talking pretty small village here. I'm not doing anything too insane as far as we're going, but I think this is going to look pretty good. I'm going to tear down this little bridge that we made. I don't know if you guys are really OG, you'll remember that we put villagers in boats, and we literally, that was when boats first got released in 1.11, that we could use the boats on land, and so we literally rode on land all the way across here to the inside of our base. That was interesting. I did things very interesting when I first started this series. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If so, let me know down in the comments below. I normally don't ask for you guys to subscribe or to like the video, but I would appreciate that, guys, if you guys would consider subscribing. Continue to give me that motivation and support, as well as just kind of making sure that I know that you guys are active, and definitely keeping up to date with stuff, because I know a channel like myself, it's definitely difficult to get noticed as far as the YouTube is concerned, which I guess is a little bit disappointing, but I guess it comes with being not uploading consistently, as well as not having a lot of time to dedicate to YouTube. Definitely doesn't help with that. So I do fully understand where that I fully deserve to be in the position that I am in YouTube, but I am very excited to kind of get back into Minecraft and keep producing and keep playing the game that I really love. I really do enjoy this game. I really love playing this game. As far as just doing stuff like that, but as well as creating some of the amazing projects that we're working on. And so I do thank you guys. Not to get real emotional on you guys, but I do thank you guys so much for kind of sticking with me and really kind of supporting the channel, even though it's not a lot, even though 300 subs doesn't seem like a lot. It means a lot to me because, to be honest, when I first started, I didn't have any subs. So I do thank you guys so much for that. I do thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to really pursue something that I really enjoy and I really love, being productive with my time as well as playing video games. So yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I don't get killed by a creeper here while I do this outro. But yeah, definitely #1 rule, guys. Do not stick TNT in dispensers. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.